Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Manakan World Building YouTube channel where I share content around forex trading, cryptocurrency, how to earn in dollars online, and everything that has to do with wealth building ideas and opportunities. If you like such content, hit on the subscribe button, then hit on the notification bell icon so that when I upload new videos, you will be notified immediately. In today's video, I just want to share a quick testimony with you, my experience so far with uh, Metaex. Oh dear, that trade, I missed that trade. I wanted to take that trade. All right, my experience so far with Metaex and what I have been doing with Metaex trading platform. Let me get out my drawing tool. You know, I for one, I have been complaining about the time for sharing trades on the Metaex being run by David Percy. All right, the time is 2:30 a.m. every day. Sometimes we have to wait a while till around 3 a.m. before signals are given and all that. So I, for one, and a lot of other Nigerians who are in the group complaining about have been complaining about the time not being favorable, about the time not being favorable and all that. But there has not been any reply yet. We hope that there will be a change pretty soon because the cry has really been been massive. All right, the cry has really been massive. For somebody who has, let's say, you have $100. Oh, yeah, let's say you have $100 in the system and you wish to trade using David Percy's signal. For you to wake up 2:30 or 3 a.m. every morning to trade, and sometimes you're making, let's say, $1, or you're making 0.93 cents, or just a little above $1. Now it's kind of a bit discouraging. All right, if you had something like $10,000 or $5,000 or even $1,000, you know that if you take a trade, the profit you're gonna make can compensate for the time. All right, somebody like that will be willing to pay the sacrifice of time. But if you're waking up at 2:30, 3 a.m. just to take a trade that will earn you 93 cents or $1 thereabout, man, it's kind of somewhat discouraging. So that is why we have been. Let me take you through the charts. So that is why we have been advocating and pleading with Mr. David Percy and asking him to change the time. It used to be around 8. In fact, when I heard about Metaex, all right, when my upline told me about Metaex, the sharing time was 8 p.m. I was good with it. I'm active around that time. Some people are unwinding, so you can just relax with your phone and just be waiting for the signals and all that. But when it was after I onboarded MetaX, I think a couple of days after then, the time was rescheduled for 3. All right, so um, I'm trying to show you some of the messages that some of us have been have been posting in the group, asking for a change of the schedule and all that. You know, um, you know. So I'm just trying to see. I beg your pardon. Just craving the audience. Just hang on there. Let me see. There's a particular message that I hope to get out. Okay, guys, I can't really trace it, but the bottom line is that we are advocating that there is a change of time so that it's even somewhat discouraging when you tell somebody you come on, sign on the platform, and you'll be getting trade signals at about 2:30 a.m. What are you, what are you saying? I should be sleeping by then and all that. So it's even somewhat discouraging to even tell people about it. So we've been complaining in the group. We've been notifying them, writing and writing. My upline has been inboxing, rising. Okay, some of us have been writing in the group, you know, and asking Mr. David for a change of the time for sharing time, and hitherto there has not been anything like that. So there is something that transpired. There is something that transpired. Let me see. Yesterday or so. Just hold on a bit. Let me get that. I'm trying to get out my comment that will help me point you to what I want to point you to. Oh, I saw it just now. Can't find it again. Oh dear. There was a statement I made that I wanted to read out to you guys. I wanted to read it out to you guys so that you get a picture. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. All right, so the teacher came on board yesterday or so and made an announcement that okay, here's it. Here is what the teacher said. So he says, I've noticed a lot of people not contributing to the team lately, and this is affecting those who are actually contributing to the team by not getting extra shares. So I've decided to remove those who are not contributing to the team by removing them from the exchange group and leaving the earning opportunities to those who are actually contributing to the team. Then reactions started popping up. The first reaction was many people stopped promoting because of the sharing time schedule. The time is not conducive for those in West Africa time zone. We have complained severally to you to change the time. Now this is my comments. My Discord username is Big Win, so that's my comment. Then there's another comment I made, which I want to point you guys to. Okay, here's my other comment. So I said, before you start looking for and talking about more people, have you bothered to ask the current subscribers how they are faring? Have you asked them how they find your services? If we are not okay, how do you expect us to invite others? Satisfied customers will readily tell others without external pressure or threat. So teacher was clamoring for more people, He was clamoring for more people. He wants more people to get into the system. He wants us to go out there and invite more people. So that was what necessitated that response of mine. Some other persons here have been talking now. The teacher now replied. He said, "I know this very well, but someone deliberately leaked my sharing signals to benefit those who don't contribute to the team, which makes them increasingly lethargic. Everyone will be given a trade signal and only allowed to trade on their own." Okay, so this was sounding like an angry response, like, "I'm not doing this again." Everybody, stuff like that. So people started reacting, and again, I reacted. I said, okay, somebody made a point here. The guy said, people lost recently and their accounts burnt. Some managed to raise funds to start afresh, yet you restricted them from getting more signals to build up their lost fund. How do you expect such a person to be happy and invite people? Things don't work that way. This whole issue boils down to you, Mr. David. All right, of course, I made a video when we had a trade that ran up to around 5, and many of us lost our capital. The trade was a loss. We lost our capital. Everybody you see now are just some are built up, some are trying to build up, some are not even trading yet because they've not got capital at all, because we lost our capital. I think that should be last 2 weeks or thereabout. Okay, so that's so coming from there, the trauma is still there. A lot of us haven't gotten past it. Some people are not even trading yet because they couldn't raise capital to trade. So Mr. David coming up with this, really sparked up reactions from most of us in the group. Okay, here I commented again. Here was my comment. I said, "Teacher David, how about the people that lost their entire capital at round 5 the other day? Please, what have you done to help them or help us recover and bounce back again? You are complaining of more members, but the ones you have now are unhappy with your mode or operation. So who will bring the more members?" That was my contribution. Other people contributed and all that. Then I finally contributed here, and I said, David Percy, with all due respect, sir, what solution have you come up with to help us who lost our entire account to recover and bounce back? Please, I'd like to hear from you, teacher. Thanks. When we lost that account, a lot of us suggested to teacher that he gives us like two, 3 signals for the next 2 to 3 weeks so that we can bounce back and build our capital and regain some confidence to continue with the system. We suggested that, a lot of persons suggested that, agreed with that and all that, but it never played out. Teacher didn't take that advice. He didn't, obviously, he didn't buy the idea. So some persons are still not trading up till this point. All right, so that's updates so far. I thought to bring that to your notice. Meanwhile, on the MetaTrader app, this is what I actually lost my capital at that point. I lost everything. I had to build back. I had to deposit money and build back. This account was around 190 or so. I had to trade it. I've been trading this account for about 3 days now. I had to trade, I think, 193. Yes, that's after the. This is after the crash, the general crash that we had in the group. I had to refund. So I've been trading personally. I employed as a strategy called VCS, volatility Coven strategy, VCS. All right, that's what I used to train and teach my Forex students. So I applied the strategy to the Metaex app, and it has been working very fine. So I've been trading personally on my own with that experience. But please let me say this: this is not a call for you to go and start trading on your own, except you have first-hand knowledge of an in-depth knowledge, or you're good at trading generally, forex trading, or you've learned it. All right, if you're a newbie or a novice, please stick to Mr. David's signals. All right, but if you are good at forex, then it might be easy for you to trade. I am good at forex. All right, I already traded forex market, so I just simply lifted my strategy, started using it here, and I've been able to build this account from 193 to what you see now, 310, and I'm looking at getting it up to $1,000 thereabout. What I'll do, I'll be with every time I get to $100, I'll withdraw. I'll keep withdrawing like that. I wouldn't want to leave all my monies in on the platform. All right, if you have seen my video on CAP, you know what I'm talking about. Capital acquisition plan. All right, so that is that. I thought to bring that to your notice. I'm thinking maybe I can host a class to train people on how the strategy I use on Metaex to trade by myself. I don't know how that will work out. All right, but let me see. Let me hear your thoughts in the comments. Let me see how it goes. Let me see how it goes. But for now, that's the update on the platform, on Metaex platform. And after that crash, we've been trading, and there's been no issues anymore. The trades have been sometimes on first round we hit it, sometimes on second round, third round we hit it. There has not been any round 5 after that incident. Okay, there has been one round 5, I think. But it's been going on well, except for the time schedule that we are not comfortable with. And yes, that's basically that. So I thought to bring this to your notice. So in the comment section, leave your idea, leave your thoughts and suggestions too. Then if you want me to create a class to teach how I trade on the Metaex using my strategy, let me know in the comments. All right, that will be all for now. Till I come your way again next time. I remain your boy and your friend, Emmanuel Khan. Bye for now.